Welcome back, everybody. Aesop Grimm here. This is the continuation of our first chronicle in the Mass Effect Legendary series. We're at the Citadel in Mass Effect 1, and I plan on going to check out the consort. So we're going to cross the bridge, take care of all this ground level, hopefully knock that out today. Let me get my timer started. And that'll free us up to take the tram over to the rest of the Citadel, which is up at the top of this building here. So give me a second to Alt-Tab and make sure I'm recording. And we're good to go. All right. Vámonos, compadres.
I've told you before, you're not allowed in here.
This one believes it has the right to move freely through this area.
You're creating a public disturbance. It's against Citadel regulations.
This one is unsure why the other would not wish word of the enkindlers to be spread.
Oh, that's right. These are evangelists. These pink jellyfish-looking things.
Do you desire to learn of the enkindlers? Or has the Honorable CSEC officer enlisted assistance?
Why is the CSEC officer harassing you?
Well, he's not harassing. I
The
should have
CSEC officer requests that this one purchase an evangelical permit to spread the truth of the enkindlers.
If that's all the CSEC officer wants, why not just buy the permit?
The truth of the enkindlers is universal. This one humbly believes that the truth should not be suppressed. Exacting payment as a means of imposing limits upon the truth is an abrogation of this one's religious freedom.
Okay.
So you're breaking the law by preaching without a permit right now?
The CSEC officer states that preaching in this place is forbidden, and preaching anywhere on the Citadel requires a permit. This one humbly submits that it is not preaching to state the truth of the enkindlers, and thus no permit should be necessary.
Who are the enkindlers?
Your people know them as the Protheans. They are the true creators of this one's people. The enkindlers raised the Hanar from ignorance into consciousness by granting this one's people the gift of speech.
Well, I don't feel like I know enough about what's like... where we're standing right now, is this like one big corporation like the Apple campus? I don't think so. It's referred to as a city. And it's governmental in nature, so that should make these public areas. Which I would support free speech in public areas. If you're in an office, like you can't enter into somebody's office and hand out literature about whatever protest you're wanting to do, and I don't think so. I'm not thinking from an American law perspective. I'm thinking of what would there's an old phrase where well, I can't think how that phrase goes now, but basically you have to determine at what point in time rights are being infringed. It's a philosophical question.
Let me talk to the CSEC officer. Perhaps I can explain the situation.
This one would be most grateful for the assistance. Please let this one know if success is achieved.
That Hanar refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
Oh, see, that matches up with his species too. That's their worldview. That's how they see things.
Are there laws being broken here?
I am not unreasonable. The Hanar is free to spew its nonsense once it purchases an evangelical permit.
So if the Hanar gets a permit, it's allowed to preach?
No. Registered evangelicals must follow regulations. There are specific areas where preaching is legal. Failure to follow the regulations results in the forfeiture of the license.
See, that I'm very that gives me the willies, man. So they're using religion here because it's a pretty good topic to use in that there's a lot of people that don't want you to quote unquote shove your religion down their throats. So they're going to say, hey, I want the freedom from religion, right? So that kind of, in my opinion, muddies the waters because you have very strong opinions on either side here. Take it into another example, which I can't really think of something specific right now, but let's say that you wanted to collect money for the Salvation Army, or well, lol, that's the things that happened this year regarding that. But you wanted to collect money for a charity, right? Should you be allowed to do that in a public space, or should you have to buy a permit first? See, if they do that, if they get that rule passed, they being the governing officials, that gives them you're in essence having to pay money to the government for the freedom to do certain things, and it really starts to assault the concept of free, open public spaces. That's my read on this situation.
What's the purpose behind the evangelical permits?
Forcing religious evangelicals to register for a permit weeds out undesirables. It keeps the area safe. The Citadel is too important to become a battleground for a religious war.
Well, I mean, that's an opinion, but he states it like it's factual, like that would be the inevitable result. I don't think that's true. It's like a false equivalency. Is that the right phrase? That might not be right, but it's declaring a really dramatized, embellished result as being what would absolutely happen when that's kind of sensational.
If you'd like, I could talk to the Hanar for you.
I have argued with the stubborn jelly all afternoon. You are certainly welcome to try.
Has the CSEC officer been assuaged?
I'll keep working on it.
This one will continue to spread its message.
Any progress with that Hanar?
I think you should let the Hanar preach in the Presidium.
The Presidium is a place of culture and respect. It should not be filled with zealots shouting their idiocy.
No,
Why should the
that's a
jellies
big
get
part
special
of
treatment?
culture.
Every other species understands and obeys the laws.
If I purchased the evangelical permit myself, would that take care of things?
As long as it stays in approved areas once it has the permit, yes. That would solve the issue for me.
See, there's another thing happening here. So I'm questioning the laws, but there's also the fact that these do seem the law to be the laws in place. It's not that this guy is having his own personal interpretation of the law.
I'll be back.
I don't care what you have to do. Just get rid of that Hanar.
Has the CSEC officer been assuaged?
The CSEC officer is just doing his job. You're causing trouble.
This one is too humble to suggest that the CSEC officer is personally biased. This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen. There is no intent to cause trouble.
Yeah, I wouldn't have selected that. I didn't think that he would deliver it in that kind of way, but so see, the Hanar is saying he's challenging whether the CSEC officer is interpreting this law right. We need a judge, man. We need this to go to a court.
What if I purchase the evangelical permit for you?
Finances are only a partial limitation.
Yeah,
This one does not believe that one should pay in order to speak the truth.
I agree.
However, this one also does not possess the 150 credits necessary to purchase the permit.
150 credits? This should cover you.
This is a most appreciated action. You are not of the Hanar, but you wish to help spread the truth of the Enkindlers. This one will not cause any further trouble for the CSEC officer. This one offers its thanks.
And so that's how it went for the game. Me personally, I'm not satisfied with that. I would really want that. I think the money issue sweeps it under the rug. I think there was a really serious question of personal, I guess you could throw religious also in there, freedom, and what people can do without their government extracting something from them in public places. And I would have wanted this to go before a court. We could up-channel it, like we could up-channel it through this guy's chain of command, find out what does the chief of police think. That's kind of what I would have wanted to do, but it doesn't give us that option. So we will be pressing on. I find that interesting, though. That's one of the reasons I really like this game. It brings up a whole bunch of questions like this that make you think. Oh, I don't want to do that yet. Exit. Okay. What's this? Elevator down to the wards located across the plaza on the other side of the lake. There you will find Cora's Den, Flux, the markets, and the medical center. Elevator down. And it says it's on the other side of the lake. Okay. I am looking for the consort right now. Oh, maybe over there. Emporium shopkeeper. We're going to talk to Avina. I want to see what our options are over here. Looks like there's a second level. This is an elevator or public transport.
I've had my office rearranged 5 times now.
5 times? Why?
So we have a level 2. Does this go all the way over? And with a staircase leading down, I assume. Eventually. That's the embassies, I believe. CSEC Academy and embassies. Okay. Okay. Best way to do this, I believe, we will clear out ground floor and we'll work left to right.
Welcome. I am Nailina. I don't recognize you as one of our expected clients today. Would you like me to see when the consort will be able to meet with you?
Okay, I said we were going to talk to Avina, but you just heard my plan. We're going to start at ground level and work left to right.
Can't I just go in?
I'm afraid not. Yeah, you must understand there are many who seek the consort services. But if you wish to leave your name, she'll make every effort to meet with you.
What do you do here, Nailina?
I'm one of the consort's acolytes. Many of the people here today will not see the consort, but they expect to be attended to just the same. It's our job to ensure that they leave contented.
What exactly do you attend to?
Well, each acolyte has her unique abilities. Some soothe with song, others with conversation. As much as possible, we seek to match the needs of our clients to the skills of our acolytes. My specialty is touch. My fingertips can find every tension point in your body and relieve it.
I'd like to try out your services.
Oh, whoops.
Excellent. I'll add you to our client list. We should be able to see you in 3 or 4 months.
Jeez.
Nobody's worth that much of a wait.
Well, that's not for me to judge. I have your name and you'll be contacted. Is there anything else?
What is the consort? What does she do?
It's difficult to explain. She's many things to many people and something different for each. Some seek her for advice, some for entertainment, others still for pleasure. Most of the time, our clients won't realize what they were seeking until after she has provided it for them.
You make her sound like some kind of oracle.
No, not in the usual sense. She's merely a woman with remarkable compassion and a generous spirit.
Like an
I
empath.
suggest you make an appointment and see for yourself.
Alright, I think that was all that I could investigate.
I think I'm done here.
Oh, well, I hope you'll return again in the future. We always enjoy seeing new clients.
Nelina,
Yes, Shaira?
send the commander up to see me. I wish to speak with him.
Yes, of course, mistress.
So Shaira must be the actual
It appears the
consort.
consort has taken notice
Yeah.
of you. She'd like to meet with you now.
Let's not question. Don't stare a gift horse in the mouth, right?
Where do I go?
Just head upstairs. She'll be waiting for you.
Alright. And we're not playing hard to get or anything. We're here doing an investigation.
I see even the humans find the consort irresistible.
This is my first time. I can't believe I didn't come sooner.
Okay.
Welcome. It is a pleasure to see you.
All of the Asari look the same. So this maybe the gown is like a ranking system, but they have the same makeup and stuff. Alright, well that's probably something, limitation of the game development back in the day. You used to get a lot of repetitiveness.
You're with the Alliance? My brother's a private back on Earth.
Okay. Then upstairs. She sleeps in an egg?
That is close enough, Commander. I've heard a great many things about you since your arrival here in our citadel.
Keep things cordial.
What exactly do you do?
That depends on your needs. I offer advice to some, comfort to others. I have a certain problem that could use your expertise.
Now on here, go neutral.
Tell me about this problem you're having.
I have a friend, Septimus, a retired Turian general. I
Skyrim?
won't discuss the details, but he wanted me to be more than I could be. We had a falling out. Now he spends his days in Korra's den, drinking and spreading lies about me. If you would speak to him as a fellow soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter be.
What happened between you?
I respect his privacy too much to go into the details. If he wishes to tell you what happened, that is his prerogative.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay. She could be a really good source of intel. I'm going to go ahead and answer in the affirmative.
What exactly do you want me to tell him?
Appeal to his sense of honor. Remind him of his position as a general. If you can convince him to stop spreading lies about me, I would be very grateful.
I
now
would
I
be.
must ask you to take your leave. I have many clients waiting to see me.
Since I don't know a lot about, and neither does Shepard, I assume, we don't know a lot about how these aliens work. The way that she was described down below is kind of like an empath. Remember whenever he asked if she was like an oracle? And she sounded like, the description given made her sound like an empath. If that's the case, did you notice twice she touched us, right? I would be really leery about that. That could be manipulative. There could be some kind of sensory transitory thing that she has capability of. We don't know what kinds of powers she has. So Shepard obviously let that happen, but part of playing this game, I'm the player, right? You guys are watching me, so I want to be pretty open with the psychology, and I'm just telling you guys, I would be nervous about that. That seemed, and this might be my suspicious side, but that seemed to me to be manipulative. But I could be totally off because I don't know exactly how Asari work. I really don't. I'm hoping that through the romance option, we're going to find out quite a bit about the Asari. You don't have anything else to say, do you?
Take a seat if you like. It may be a while.
Okay.
I have to admit I'm a little nervous.
So they pop up on all of the ones that you can interact with. Okay. I was thinking, because I only saw that circle on her there initially, I was thinking maybe she might have more dialogue. Okay, so we got the consort part done. And the next available, I guess we'll go talk to Avina now. And then we'll dip back here.
Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 3. Here in the financial district, a number of businesses offer various goods and services to their exclusive clientele. The statue you see before you was commissioned to honor the Krogan soldiers who gave their lives to protect Citadel space during the Rachni Wars. In the aftermath of the Krogan rebellions, several embassies petitioned to have the statue removed.
Oh.
However, this motion was eventually quashed by the Council.
Yeah, good for them. You should not get rid of history.
Tell me more about the Krogan rebellions.
In recognition of their efforts during the Rachni Wars, the Krogan were granted several new colony worlds by the Council. Over the next 400 years, the Krogan species began to expand. Blessed with an extremely high birth rate, their numbers began to swell. Faced with a critical overpopulation crisis, the Krogan started a violent colonization of nearby worlds inhabited by other Council species. The Krogan rebellions had begun. For a full century, the Council and its member species fought to bring the Krogan under control. With the aid of the newly discovered Turian Empire, they were ultimately successful.
Huh.
You needed the Krogan to stop the Rachni, then you needed the Turians to stop the Krogan. So who's gonna stop the Turians?
I am sorry, but that question is beyond my programming parameters. The Turians are members of the Citadel Council. They are not a threat to galactic peace.
Okay.
Why did the Council fight so hard to keep the statue?
The Krogan were instrumental in saving the galaxy from the Rachni threat. The Council believed this historical fact should not be forgotten. The Council also hoped that preserving the memorial would improve diplomatic relations with the Krogan and bring about a peaceful resolution to the rebellions. Unfortunately, the Krogan refused to negotiate and only surrendered after their population and homeworlds had been ravaged by the Turians.
I still think that the statue should stand even though they rebelled, because you have to be able to remember a time that they weren't rebelling, and that can still be achieved.
What were the Rachni Wars?
Nearly 2,200 years ago, explorers seeking to expand Citadel space opened up mass relays leading to systems controlled by the Rachni. A highly intelligent and aggressive insect race, the Rachni unleashed a war of conquest against the rest of the galaxy that lasted for nearly 3 centuries.
Oh my goodness.
The emergence of the Krogan finally turned the tide in favor of the Citadel species. Krogan forces provided the numbers necessary to halt the Rachni advance and drive them back. The Krogan then pursued their retreating fleets. Able to survive the harsh environments of the Rachni homeworlds, the Krogan hunted their enemy to extinction.
Wow. Wow, that's a big deal. So they paid for it in blood, the Krogan did. It mentioned about their birth rate, and the numbers that they provided were instrumental here.
Was it really necessary to wipe them out?
I am sorry, but a value judgment of that nature goes beyond my programming.
Yeah, I figured.
That's all for now.
Okay.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
So we know now that the Rachni Wars were 3 centuries long and a major deal. There were ripple effects with Krogan rebellions, and the Turians gained a prominent role through that. And this is what I mean with Mass Effect, is that it layers. There's this cumulative effect from the story. It layers on top of itself, and that's what leads to such a deep and compelling, I guess, aftertaste or feel. Have you ever watched a movie that it kind of echoed in you long after you walked out of the theater? I use the word haunted because it'll be like these dreamlike memories, you know, of it could be a book you read or a movie you saw, but it had such an indelible effect. It actually feels sort of like a dream you had, or somebody might use the term a past life experience or something. You know, you just really connected with it. And Mass Effect seems to have some of that impact on me. It's really just very enmeshing.
Ah, human. This one is greatly pleased to see you here in my decadent emporium.
Decadent emporium.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
What exactly do you sell?
Only the finest and most luxurious items that credits can buy. This one is able to procure almost any item the human would desire, for a price, naturally.
I'd like to see these rare and wonderful items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
Non-human armors. What about upgrades? Combat sensor 2. How much money do I have? Is this what I have? What's the cost here? 700. Okay, and I have 1,000. Some enemies use jamming tech to block your weapon radar. The combat scanner upgrade improves detection levels, making these enemies visible. Fires larger rounds for more damage. However, the rate of fire is slowed and the weapon will overheat more quickly. Mechanical augmentation increases the brute strength of the wearer, allowing them to deliver powerful blows when rifle butting or pistol whipping opponents. That might be nice for us as a vanguard. I'm going to buy that. I can't. Oh, here, accept. Okay. All right. What else? There was more conversation there.
Commander, it is good to see you again. Would you care to see some of its fantastic items today?
Investigate.
Why do you refer to yourself as this one and it?
For the same reason that humans are so inquisitive. It is part of our culture. Specifically, Hanar only refer to themselves in the first person with family or intimates. And we rarely do so with other species. It is just our way.
Okay.
I think I should be going.
Return soon. This one receives new shipments regularly.
The next section would be right here, which is probably... Oh, wait, I don't know what this is. Oh, there's Bar Levon.
What's this? One of the Earth Clan. Ah, a very famous one, yes? You are the one called Shepherd. It is a great honor to welcome the heroes of the Blitz.
Yeah, see, he's got a way different attitude than Den, it seems.
You've got me at a disadvantage here.
Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Bar Levon. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed. I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station, I take notice.
Need your help, told to talk to you, need information.
I've heard you work for the Shadow Broker. Do you have any information about Saren?
You're very blunt, Shepherd. But you're right. I am an agent for the Shadow Broker. And I do know something about Saren.
Okay, so he's a spy, right? Basically, so he deals in intrigue and subtlety. I've always believed opposites attract. So let's just get to the point and see if we can forge a business partnership here. Mutually beneficial partnership, I should say.
I hear your information can be expensive.
Normally, this information would cost a small fortune. But these are exceptional circumstances. So I am going to give it to you for free.
What's the catch?
Yeah.
There is no catch. The Shadow Broker is quite upset with Saren right now. They used to do a lot of business until Saren turned on him.
Saren's turned on a lot of people lately.
I don't know the details, but the Shadow Broker hired a freelancer to deal with it. A Krogan mercenary.
How do I find him?
I heard he was paying Citadel security a visit. If you hurry, you can probably catch him before he leaves the C-Sec Academy.
Isn't it strange that a Krogan would want to speak with C-Sec?
Very. However, I doubt the visit was entirely his choice. You'll need to speak with him if you want to know more.
Tell me more about your job.
Galactic finance is incredibly complex. A mix of laws and regulations from dozens of interstellar economies. I'm an expert in how all these economies interact. For a fee, I share my expertise. I also offer premium services for those clients who need someone to conduct business without drawing unwanted attention. Discreet and efficient. That's my motto.
I don't think I need to ask him if it's legal.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
Most people think I deal in finances, but my real currency is knowledge. I trade information, and it has made me very wealthy. But the Shadow Broker is the true master. Every day he buys and sells secrets that could topple governments, always giving them to the highest bidder. Yet somehow he never seems to upset the natural balance of power. All those secrets being passed around seem to even out. Nobody ends up with an advantage in the end.
Any guess what his identity might be?
I don't know. Nobody does. The Shadow Broker could be any race, any gender. I have a theory that it's actually an entire group working under one identity. How else could they juggle so many contacts at the same time? How else could they keep all that information from getting crossed? But they've got the perfect setup. Every government is forced to play their game so they don't get behind. But no matter how long you play, no matter how many secrets you buy, you can never win.
I thought you'd know more about the man you work for.
From time to time, I come across information I sell to the Shadow Broker. That's my only involvement. I like it that way.
Yeah.
The more you know, the more dangerous the game becomes. I don't like danger, Commander. I'll leave that to you.
All right.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
So we have more to get through with him, but I kind of want to roleplay this, and already it's not realistic. We would have taken off already to go catch this Krogan at CSEC, and that's where I'm going right now. Where is CSEC? I don't see a Krogan. It's Rex, right? Rex, the Krogan bounty hunter, is being questioned at the CSEC Academy. Ah, you can meet him there if you want to speak with him. So I probably would have missed that dude because I went to the CSEC office, not the CSEC Academy. Ah, doggone it. I keep wanting to sprint. I think that's the way to Cora's Den. I think the Academy was on this side. Do I have a map? Yes, I do. Consort Chambers, Emporium Bank. Embassy, CSEC Headquarters. Uldina's office, Volus and Elcor office. You know what? The Academy might be at the Citadel Tower. Okay. Really, what we ought to do is finish this dialogue.
What's it like living here on the Citadel?
The station is without a doubt the greatest wonder in the galaxy. It is a technological marvel, but its true splendor goes much deeper than the hull and engines. From the Presidium to the wards, the entire station is a testament to the success of the Council. All the species of Citadel spaced together in a single strong community.
What makes the Presidium so special?
It is the political center of Citadel space. 80% of all intelligent species in the known galaxy acknowledge the Council's authority on interstellar matters. But only the most powerful and influential species have embassies here on the Presidium. This level of the station is reserved for the elite, Shepard. People like us.
Yeah.
What are the wards like?
The cultural heart of the galaxy. They pulse with the lifeblood of millions of citizens from dozens of different species. You never know what you'll find out in the wards, Commander. It's always full of surprises. Fortunately, most of them are pleasant.
I should go.
Okay.
Goodbye, Commander.
So we were quite close to finishing up with him anyway. I might throw this into a video editor and shorten things up. So if I do, and you hear some dialogue that seems a little odd, like where I'm talking about trying to make up time because I spent too much time talking about statues, but you're missing that context, that's why. It's because I edited it out. I want to move around. Okay, I've not looked at the bank yet, yes, I have. That's the dude that we were just talking with. I've been to the Emporium and I've been to the Consort Chambers. Here's Ward's access. And then the Citadel Tower will allow us to get to the Presidium. So we'll probably check out that thing that looked kind of like a nightclub sign out here. It was a neon sign. It's somewhere over here. What's that X? Avina. In the next episode, and then we'll go and we'll check out the wards. I think that's how I'm going to handle it. Okay, let's go ahead and create a save point. And again, sorry. Again, I'm Aesop Grimm. Thank you for coming by this channel. I hope you like what you saw. I hope all is well in your neck of the woods. Happy New Year's, everybody. Christmas is now over, and 2022 is inbound. So we'll see how that goes. We're all on this roller coaster ride together, and I hope all is looking well for you and yours. I'll see you in the next episode where this story continues.